曲芸構うものか。それが私だ。
No, no, man, I don't like this. The backstory of Shion. That means he's dying. Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to Hell's Paradise Season 4 episode... Wait, Season 4? Season 2. Episode 10, Master and Student. And last episode, they defeated Taufa and Guifa. Taufa and Jufa. And now the Shion and Nurugai are facing Shujin, which I'm guessing what the title of this episode is about. Master and Student. Master meaning Shion, student meaning Nurugai. And then they also showed us Tagiri Mei facing Guifa. And then they revealed what Rian is trying to do, sending these butterflies to the mainland and turning people into tan and whatnot. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/philly. And now let's start this episode. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Tensa.
こんな時でも相変わらず先生っすね。なんか逆にホッとしたっす。
奪われたものは決して忘れない。
Yeah, they don't.
方も老化してるみたいだ。もう大したことはできないはず。
Don't say that.
死んじゃえ人間。
Did you mean to do that?
先生。
丹田には届いてない。
カチャ？
What? I don't know why that reminded me of again in Dr. Stone. Do something. Huh?
命縮めてまで死んだやつのためになんでここまで。
I don't like this.
まだできない。怒りすら煩わしい。お前が生きているうちは。さあ、あと何百回生きれば死ぬ。
まずい。まずい。
You're afraid?
あと一歩とか思ってた？一部の変化ができるなら騎士会も同じだろって。
必ず落とし前はつける。
I don't like this.
曲芸構うものか。それが私だ。
No, no, man, I don't like this. The backstory of Shion. That means he's dying.
つけたのは旅芸人だった母。伊豆は芸の演出だが盲目は生まれつき。
Oh,
幼
okay.
い頃から評判を聞いた総六剣業が私を東道座に迎え、そのつてで山田の門をくぐることになった。
武才に恵まれ、幼くして合戦傷を作りました。
聞かれるたびに母は出任せの舞工場を答えた。剣業への説明と母の名誉を今更覆すわけにはいかず、 過去を隠したまま山田門下での日々を過ごしていた。
山田門下らしく振る舞いと注意したんだ。
振る舞ってし、育ちとかじゃなく俺自身を見てほしいな、先輩。
自らをさらけ出し物おじしない天座が羨ましかった。ありのままで周囲に認められていく彼に
自分の憧れっす。
いや違う、君こそ私の憧れだった。
And then he killed him.
お前だけはこの手で殺す。命と引き換えにしようとも。
お前たちもう勝ち目はない。
黙れ。その姿も派手な術も全てこけ落ち、お互い相手への決め手にかける。すなわちこの先は泥沼、醜く殺し合うコンクラブだ。離れていなさい。ここからは私一人でいい。
Oh, like this. Oh, like this.
何百回も切んなくてもさ、刀で串刺しにしとけば楽じゃない？
確かに。
野手を切る、あるいは廃種のみを摘出し串刺しにする。問題は串刺しを維持できるかどうかだろう。お、そうか。
頭抜かれる。抑えても妨害される。入り込まれる。
だろう、コンクラブになるとお前が先に力尽きるか私が先か。
先生、もうやめて。それ以上は死んじゃう。
離れなさい。いや、すぐにここを出て他の者と合流しなさい。私はここに残る。
いろいろ考えてて正しい判断ができる人だろ。らしくないよ。
ジェない状況と全滅を避けたい彼の意志を組んで瞬時に行動した。彼は最後どれほどの無念とどれほどの苦しみの中散っていったんだ。切なものが失われる時でさえ正しさを選んだ自分が許せないんだ。ここは私に任せて、早く仲間の元へ行きなさい。
そんな。先生、あの時の俺と同じだ。俺は一人で生き残っちまったんだ。俺のせいでみんな死んだのに。
And then Tensa reminded you to live. Go remind him to live too, because I don't like this.
全然わかんね
そうだよ。俺は天座、俺
それならやることは一つでしょ。ちゃんと説明してくれないと、納得できないと俺は帰らねえ。
自分の命が蝕まれる感覚だけがゆっくり鮮明に。天座、ようやく。何をしてるんだ。
Making sure you don't die.
そもそも女の子が気安く抱きつくんじゃない。
そういうの先生らしくなってきた。あれなら元に戻るには1日かかるよ。
だからこそ今のうちにとどめを。
いや、だからこそもうほっとこう。
それはできない。奴の息の根を止めねば天座の無念が浮かばれない。
無念も苦しみも違う。
違う。
笑ってたんだ。離れる俺たちを見て笑ってた。いい笑顔だった。悲しかったけどかっこよかったな。俺たち仇討ちのことばっかりで 天座のことあんまり話せてなかったよね。話そうよこれから。ここを生きて出てか。
What am I afraid of now? That something's gonna kill somebody. Like a vine or whatever is gonna pierce her or something. She's gonna die or something. Like this. Yo, could get away from him.
もう終わりにしよう。深追いはしない。皆のところへ行こう。ありがとう、ヌルガイ。
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
先生と呼ぶべきは私の方だね。目が覚めたよ。
ジュジン、やられたのか。
考え直してはいただけませんか。このままでは互いに大切な人たちを失っていくだけ。どうか。
I completely forgot about Gabimaru. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It has been so long. I completely forgot about Gabimaru and the last time that we saw him. What the heck? I'm gonna assume that Shion and Nurugai are gonna be okay. I mean, they are okay at the end of this episode, but like, I kept waiting for something to happen. You know, even though they exhausted Shujin, and at one point she was like transformed, and she's like, well, she got into the water, and then she came out back out, and then she's like, I'm fine, and I can use my Kishikari transformation or whatever. And then she was acting like superior and strong and all of that, and then Shion is like, no, you're just acting. You are not at the level that you think you are. You're just lying to us or to yourself or whatever. And then he went after her tendon, her ovule or whatever, and they stabbed. The ovule was holding it in place, and then she was like her vines into his veins and all of that. I'm like, ah. And he's like, I'm gonna give my life to take both of us out. I'm like, I don't like this. And the guy's there crying, telling him to stop, that he is someone that thinks this through. He's not acting like he usually is. And then that's when he revealed that he's feeling guilty about having left him behind, and that he was probably died with regrets and sadness and whatnot. And he's not able to deal with that. So he just like, okay, I need to get revenge, or Tenza's death will be, I need to avenge him, and the only way that I can avenge him is to kill this dude and by sacrificing myself. And he's telling her to leave. And as she was running away, she started remembering how she felt when her grandpa and her kinsman died, and how she felt guilty about it, and that she wanted to die too. And then I was thinking about things that while she was thinking about while they were playing that scene in front of me. And then Tensa actually showed up, well, not physically, but as a emotional support to guide her back to Shion and stop him from killing himself. Because I'm like, I don't like this. You're not dying on me. Okay? You are not dying on me. And so she went back and pushed him, and they kept holding on to him to make him recover his style. And she revealed to him that Tensa was not sad, that he was smiling. Because she saw him, as Shion was carrying her away. She had her eyes on him, and she saw him smile. That he was sad, but he was smiling, and that she should have told him that a long time ago, so that he wouldn't be carrying this guilt upon him. And They hugged. Basically, Shion is now okay. I guess he's not gonna sacrifice himself anymore. And as they were hugging each other, and then the music was playing, and I know Shujin was there, and like all wrinkly and weak and whatnot. But I kept expecting something to happen, like some kind of vine to like, and then skewer, because Nurugai was in front of Shion, right? And Shujin was behind Nurugai, so I was like waiting for something to come and pierce her or something, or I don't know, even if that thing was coming, then Shion's gonna like twist himself to take the blunt of the attack or something or other, and then die. So it's like, even though I was seeing that playing, and then I was seeing Shion, okay, coming to the realization that, okay, I don't have to sacrifice myself and all of that, I was like waiting for something to happen. But thankfully nothing happened. And then they switched to Guifa and Sagiri there. And then he's like, okay, they got Shujin. And I'm like, okay, good. He's not fully dead yet. He's still there. Not able to regenerate like he wants to. So they got him. And then you have Sagiri basically begging Guifa to stop this so that no more people die. And then that's when they showed Gabimaru's paper also burning out. And Sagiri noticed. And yeah. And that's when I'm like, well, yeah. The last time we saw Gabimaru, he was like, ugh. But like I said, Gabimaru's not dying. So I'm not worried about him at all. Maybe that's why I haven't thought about him at all during these last few episodes. That my mind never went to him at all. Even though they showed him in this flashback, it's like I completely forgot about him. It's so weird. Since he's like the main character of this show. Hey. They showed Shion's backstory as well. That's why I was also worried. Like, they were showing backstories. I don't like it when people show backstories, because it signals to me that something's gonna happen to them. But his backstory is basically, he was born blind, but then because they didn't have the means, his mother injured his eyes, and then they were out there, and he was using his ability to perceive Tao and attacks and all that to make himself like a blind man that can foresee the future or attacks or something or other like that. And they were getting by like that, and then at some point they entered this particular family, and then through that they were able to join the Simon. And then the mom had this backstory cooked up for how he got injured, how he's this prodigy when he came to battle, to sword fighting and all of that. And he kept that lie going because he didn't want to embarrass his mom, But then Tensa's like, I don't care about your history. Focus on my present. The history is history. Focus on me. And it was a fight between him and Shugen there, and seeing how outgoing and open Tensa was, Shion looked up to him, although Tensa looked up to Shion because of his mastery of swordsmanship and all of that. But yeah, hopefully nobody died this episode. Let's see. I'm gonna assume that next episode we're gonna be focusing on Gabimaru. We're gonna go back to Gabimaru. I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is going to be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up with all my previous Hell's Paradise episodes. There's a link to the playlist of those reactions in the comment as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Cause there was nothing I could ever change, so purely and thin my body was a cage.